guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've done one of these one-on-one videos, but I have a lot of free time these days because, as the title of this video might suggest, I'm unemployed, so there's that. Okay, so some quick background information. I officially graduated from the University of Texas at Austin this year in August, so it's only been about a month and a half, maybe 2 months since I graduated. I actually ended up walking in the May graduation ceremony because UT, they only hold one graduation ceremony per year, so I wanted to have the experience of getting to walk across the stage and, you know, taking all the pictures in the cap and the gown. So that was fun, but I actually ended up completing all my classes over the summer, and I finished classes in mid-August, and I received my degree in the mail in early September. So I bought a pretty frame for it, and it is currently hanging in the living room in plain sight where my mom can show it off to anybody who comes over, which I think is really cute. But yeah, no, it's great. It's a huge accomplishment, and I can't believe I did it. You know, those 4 years went by so fast. When I first started college, I went in as a biology major. Pre-med, I, you know, had wanted to go straight to medical school right after graduating, but I actually ended up switching majors in my final year, my senior year. I switched to something called Human Development and Family Sciences, which sounds very, very fancy and complicated, but it's actually not. I essentially studied people, how we grow and develop, and how we interact with other humans, and why these interactions and these relationships are important to society and life in general. I don't know. I study people, which is cool. So right after graduating, I ended up moving back home for a couple different reasons. If I'm being completely honest, I did not want to move back home. I wanted to go off and do my own thing and be my own person and explore and see the world. But the main reason I ended up coming back home is because I think I mentioned it in one of my previous vlogs, but my mom actually, that was my phone. But as I was saying, my mom is a cancer patient. She has cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in 2012. So it's been over 5 years now since she was diagnosed. Out of those 5 years, I was away at college for 4 years. And I really haven't had, you know, that quality time for her, you know, with her. And it was really important for me to come back home and be able to spend more time with her, because we've reached a point in her illness where it really is more of a waiting game now. Her oncologist has told her that, you know, radiation's not effective, the chemo she was receiving is no longer effective, she is not eligible for surgery because she is so high risk, so there really isn't much more they can do for her aside from manage her pain. Her oncologist did suggest maybe looking for an experimental treatment, some sort of research you know, study that's going on, and perhaps if she qualifies, she could, you know, try that out. Never hurts to try. They haven't found a, you know, study or experiment for her yet, but we are remaining positive and hopeful that everything turns out well. I wanted to move back home for a year to be with her and, you know, really get that quality time that I haven't, you know, had with her these last 4 years. I want to make more memories, and, you know, just, I feel like coming back home and spending some time with my mom was the least thing I can do, because, you know, for 18 years she raised me and supported me, and even after, you know, I graduated from high school and I moved to college, she continues to support me and, you know, care for me and love me, because she's my mom. You know, she's the only mom I have. So I know if I were to go elsewhere, and start my own life. I would regret not having spent enough time for her in the situation that something happened. So, you know, I told her, okay, Mom, I'll come back home for this next year. You know, this is your year. I will give this year to you. But after that year is up, I need to go out and do my own thing, because there is a lot of things I want to do, you know, before I settle down and, you know, continue with my career plans. By which I mean is, so what I mean by that is, I had originally plans on going, you know, graduating from college and going straight into medical school, but because of everything happening with my mom's illness, I kind of have to take a detour and readjust my plans. And I think actually that's for the better, because I realized there's a lot of different things I want to do before I continue on to medical school. I want to travel. I am actually considering teaching English abroad. I want to go to South Korea just because I love South Korean culture, and I really want to immerse myself in a different country and learn a different language. I want to dedicate more time to my YouTube channel because I enjoy it. It's a hobby, and I want to be more consistent with my uploads, and I want to be more in touch with my subscribers and my viewers. I want to see this channel grow because I put in so much time and creativity, you know, into this channel, and I feel like it is a part of me. So I definitely want it to grow even more than it already has. I've even considered going back to school. I definitely think I want to go back to school and maybe get my master's. I enjoy my major a lot, so I would love to learn a little bit more about, you know, human development and family sciences. Maybe even focus in on a more specific aspect of it. Graduate school is definitely something I think that's feasible, and it would be a good next step into getting me to medical school. I know I can prove I'm smart enough to get into medical school, but I definitely want to I definitely want to show medical schools that I am well-rounded and would be a very good applicant. And I feel like getting work experience and teaching English abroad and going to graduate school would make me a great candidate. I'm in no rush to get into medical school and become a doctor, because I know once I'm in, I mean, that's it. It's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be the main focus of my life for years and years and years. You know, I'm 22 years old. I'm gonna be 23 this year. I definitely want to, as cliche as it sounds, I want to find myself. I want to have time for myself and really enjoy my 20s before I decide to, you know, settle down and, you know, with my career and think about future endeavors. So I'm currently job hunting. I didn't think job hunting would be this hard. I need a job, but it's really hard to get a job. I'm in that awkward place where I have the skills and I have the education to do the job, but a lot of the places I've been looking at, they ask that you have so many years of experience, and it's that cycle. You can't gain experience without getting hired, but you can't get hired if you don't have experience. So it's an awkward situation trying to find positions that I'm actually qualified for, and there are plenty of positions that I'm qualified for, and I've been applying, you know, and contacting these places, but I'm not having any luck. Out of all the places I've applied for, only 2 of them have reached out to me, and one told me that they were moving on with other candidates, so I didn't get that. And the other position told me that they had already filled the job, so I didn't get that one either. So having these rejections has been very discouraging. It's discouraging. It's hard. It's sad, and you know, I'm more than qualified for these positions, and I think I'm doing everything right, but you know, the reality the situation sits in, there are other people looking for these jobs, and there are other people who are, you know, equally qualified, if not more qualified than I am, for these positions. So it's all about just, you know, staying positive, being patient, and continuing to apply. And that's what I'm doing. I am applying and applying and applying. I'm definitely going into overdrive now because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying not being in school for these past, you know, month and a half, but I'm getting to the point where I'm bored sitting at home. I miss having a structured schedule and having to be somewhere and having to do this and having to do that. So I am itching to get a job. I need to keep myself busy. Also, I like to buy things. Winter's coming. Boots. I really want some new boots. So I need a job and I need money. Yes, the struggle. So I am applying and applying and applying, and I'm sure there's more rejection in my future, but I know it just takes one. It just takes one opportunity, one, you know, email, one call. Somebody will give me a chance, and I'm trying to stay positive. In the meantime, I am actually working on the side with my aunt, doing a cleaning thing. It's not a full-time job, it's definitely part-time, and it doesn't pay that much, but it's something. And it means, you know, it's something, because I do need, you know, I have my expenses. I need to pay for food and, you know, shampoo, deodorant, toiletries, you know, my basic essentials. I need to be able to at least get that. So fingers crossed I get a job soon. Otherwise it's gonna be a very, very sad Christmas, and I don't want that to happen because I really love Christmas. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. This is kind of a very awkward and structured video, but I think that works, you know. I think it works for my channel. I think that's kind of what made people like me in the beginning, so it kind of feels good to come back to these very like raw, awkward videos. Anyways, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I'd like to hear from you guys. If you guys are in a postgraduate like I am, and you're having the same struggles of finding a job and opportunities, I want to hear, you know, about your experiences. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, topics that you want me to talk about or cover on my channel, do let me know in the comment section down below. As always, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I don't know, y'all just keep subscribing, and my, you know, the number keeps growing, and I'm nearing 600 subscribers now, which I know it's not a lot, but for me it's such an accomplishment, and I, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support and your love, and, you know, I hope you guys still like me. I know I haven't been on here in such a long time, but I hope you guys, you know, I'm broke. I have no job, so give me a break, please. But yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. Like I said, I'll try to be more consistent with posting. I do have a couple of different things I want to talk about, but yeah, just bear with me, guys, and wish me luck with my job searching. Yes. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Yes, I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna end it here. Okay. Bye, guys.